Hello and welcome to another round, fifth of the stream. You know how it is going, right? 5 minutes typing, 25 minutes going through tutorial or developing application. Currently we are going through Spring Boot tutorial, which is kind of nice, but also has some shortcomings. Oh, thank you so much for coming, Kodiko. See you next time. It was nice to have you here. Enjoy. Oh, like the O7 is like the guy scratching his head? Is that that might be typo, I know, but it's like oh, I will lay down. Is that it? Oh, maybe that's it, right? It's like guy, or maybe like that. Oh yeah, might be. Like the community here on a Twitch is really nice. I really like it. What the hell is that? There's like this private, like somewhere in the space, not connected to anything. Oh, come on. Also, we were speaking about the batteries, right? So right now, I'm low on the batteries. It just told me. So what I usually do, I have a battery pack. Well, I can connect to USB, right? But I have a small power bank, which I use to charge the headphones. When this happens. That felt nice. Where's the battery pack? Over there. So here's my power bank. And I connect this. So over here. And I'm good. 5:36. I'm getting better and better. That's nice. That's really nice. So 5:36, and that's also below like all of the averages, which is pretty nice. And I have a minute and 20 seconds or so. Oh, regexp. A dash C capital capital Z underscore. Holy moly. W this plus that dot that reverse that forward that flatten map this guy that guy as is unique minus raw SQL underscore. Okay, what's the result? 2%. Do you see that? Wow. Wow. 234. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we will go back to here.
Navigate to this file, you can see that it's an interface that has all of these methods here.
Oh, hold on.
To this file,
you can go to there. Where from? From the repository. That was in the repository. Okay.
You see that it's an interface that has all of these methods here available to us. We haven't written a single line of SQL or code, and we can fetch written a single line.
It does not even have like the default methods. That's like some black magic happening in here.
Line of SQL or code, and we can fetch students from our database. Next, let's go ahead and add some students.
If I run the application now, unreachable. Yeah, okay, so we'll comment this out and run it. Kind of runs, but I don't think it will show anything on our page, right? Yeah, we don't have anything. Okay.
Students into our database using this repository, and then see that everything will be working. So API to service, data access, fetching from the database, and then returning back the response to our client. Alright, so let's go ahead and start our server. There we go. So server up and running. And if I open up my web browser, so remember here before we had one student, Mariam, and now if I refresh this, you can see that we have an empty array. And this is because there is no one in our database. And in fact, to prove that to you, so in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say select, select star, and then from, and then student. Semicolon, enter. And have a look, 0 rows. So let's go ahead and add some students into our database. So let's go back to IntelliJ, and right here what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new class, and I'm going to name it as student and then config, and let's annotate this with add and then configuration, just like that. So this will be a configuration file, and in here we want to have a bean. So we want to have this bean right here. So say command line runner, and this guy will take anything inside there. But here we want to return args.
Dude, you're not explaining anything.
We're not going to do anything
in
here. And here, let's annotate this with add and then bean so that this runs. And what we're going to do is to have access.
So if I follow your tutorial and I just write the things which you are like showing, you know, like it kind of works, but I
our repository. So here we can
don't really know what am I doing.
Just like that. I'm going to name it repository. And from this point onwards, what we can do is, remember we had a student before, so if
okay, so student config it is. Student config, what we had, this was a configuration. Configuration, yes, please import. Line runner. Line runner, what does it take? It takes student repository. Sorry, yes. And inside of there.
If I press command V, so this is the student that we had before.
Okay, so we will return. There's a lambda. No, return args. What? That's the input parameter, right? Then here we will go to the student service, and we will take all of this, go back, paste it in here, uncomment it, delete this. Now we have some imports to resolve. Oh, come on. Here we go, another one. Yes, here we go. So we have imported that. We still have some problems. Okay, so semicolon, what is this? Also semicolon expected. Okay.
And let me add semicolon there, and then import this and local date as well. And in here, what I'm going to do is add a static import, just like that.
Add a static import, huh? So okay.
So now this is for student. I'm going to press command V. Actually, command shift V, and this is Mariam. Let's also create another student. So in here,
Control shift what?
let's also print. I'm gonna press command V, or actually command shift.
Introduce a variable. Okay, so you put it into a variable. Sure, okay. So we can do that. The student, this will be swarm. Oh, let's do yeah.
Your fee, and this is Mariam. Let's also create another student, so in here, and this time what I want to do is I want to remove the ID, right, because this will be generated for us by the database, and this
Okay. Bam, bam. Now we will take this guy, yank, paste. There we go.
will be Alex. So Alex, and this will be Alex at gmail.com, for example. And Alex was born in 2000.
Okay, we will change that. Vertical will be
for example, right? And don't worry about the age. We're going to sort this in a second. And now we have 2 students, and we want to save it into our database. So here, the way we save to our database is as follows. We invoke our repository dot, and then we can say save, and have a look. We can save 1 student, or we can pass a list of students. So here we want to save all, and this takes a list
of those 2. Okay, cool. So we say repository dot save all, list of, and here we will have Dariuccio vertical, like so.
Just like that. I'm gonna pass.
Why is it underlined? I don't know.
Mariam and Alex, just like that. And then here, and this semicolon, and there we go. Now let's restart the server.
So that is running, and now you say it will be here. No, it's not here. Okay, so what's up?
And check this out. So you can see that now we have a bit more logging.
Okay, so there's a logging created 2 students 1 2 0. What? ID, yes, ID. There's a select multiple things. Okay.
And here we have insert into student.
Insert into. I don't see insert into. I don't see insert into. So we have select. There's 2 selects. There's
just like that. I'm gonna pass. Here will be Alex at gmail.com, for example. And Alex was born in 2004, for example. Right? And don't worry about the age. We're going to sort this in a second. And now we have 2 students, and we want to save dot us Mariam, and there we go. Now let's restart the server.
It doesn't work for me. Why? I'll rerun it. Okay, what about if I go here When I select all from it, there's nothing. Okay, so it doesn't work.
And check this out. So you can see that now we have a bit more logging. And here we have insert into student, these columns, and then these values. And then we have another insert, so here, into student, and then these values. So basically, we can see the SQL that Hibernate is running when we invoke save all. So now let me go back to my web browser. And remember before we had an empty list.
Dude. The command line runner is never involved, so maybe I missed some annotation. Yeah, it should be bean. Bean. Well, which year do you want to be born? Okay.
Import this and local date as well, and in.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Here, what I'm going to do is
also there's a distinct bank account number, and I also need like the access code.
add a static import just like that. So,
oh, hold on. I want to try if this works. So now I have the inserts. Hibernate select next all insert into student insert. Okay, and if I go here and reload it, we got it. That's nice. What? I'm just following the tutorial. Thank you.
now, this time, what I want to do is I want to remove the ID, right? Because this will be generated.
Yeah, so we did that. Save.
We have another tool. And select start from student.
Okay, so we can do that. Here we go.
There we go. This is from our database. And even within IntelliJ, so in here, I can open the console, say select. Basically the exact same thing. So here, let me just be a little bit lazy.
Okay, so we can do that here too, you say. Database. Oh no, that's not what we wanted. We wanted the console, right? So select star from student. Let's go. And we have the result over there, so that's cool.
And copy this command here. There we go. Go back, paste that in, semicolon, and then execute. And you can see it's a bit more slow, but you can see that the results are here as well. And the cool thing here is I can view as and then transpose and check this out.
Why would you do that? You transpose. Oh, because it doesn't fit his screen, right? That's why he did it.
Are here as well. And the cool thing here is I can view as and then transpose and check this out. So we have the results here. So this is Mariam and this is Alex.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I could do transpose. This is good.
So you can see the power of Spring Boot and Spring Data API already. It allows you to build software really fast. And so far, we have everything working. So we have...
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Config. I'll make you younger. Here we go. Oh, well, will it rewrite the thing? I wonder, probably there will be also they're much younger. Yeah, you know, Daria, you cannot be younger than this. You know, like it's like I feel like whatever I do to to the numbers, you cannot be more younger anymore.
the GET request that gives us a list of students, and upon a client sending a request, we have the service layer for business logic, the data access, we have the database up and running, and everything is configured beautifully. Now all we have to do is to implement these three other methods. So post for saving new resources, put for updating, delete for deleting. So if you have any questions, drop me a message, otherwise catch me in the next one. Right, before we implement the post method in here that will allow us to save new students into our system, what I want to do is take care of age. Basically, I don't want age to be stored in our database because we can calculate that based off the date of birth. So to do that, let's go ahead and open up IntelliJ, and in here, what I'm going to do is the following. Let me collapse this and this, and then open up the student class.
Control E.
This
class.
This field right here, so private and an integer age, I'm going to annotate this with @ and then transient. So one thing also, so make sure that whatever package that you import, you always use the java.persistence, because that way if we change from Hibernate to another provider behind the scenes, everything will still work because it will follow this implementation.
Oh fuck, okay, so that's useful information because, well, I do have it too, okay.
Right here, so from persistence. So what this transient does, basically it just says, right, this field right here, there is no need for you to be a column in our database. So which means that age will be calculated for us. So let's go ahead also and remove age from the constructors. So here, so age is gone. Let's remove the age from here. So that's
okay, which for me means that I will find a student and I'll delete this, and that's
gone.
it.
And from here as well. And also we actually forgot from here. So there we go. And in here, age goes away as well. And now if I go back to our student config, so in here, so this no longer works.
Okay, so we'll figure it out my IntelliJ. Yes. So no, that, so we will delete this, that, which is nice. That, like, it's like real bit weird that it's have been figured out only after running the application. It's okay. So it did work. If I have a look in here, reload it. The age is no. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
There we go, so that's gone.
And now we will calculate it somehow, right?
That goes away. And now we want to basically calculate this, right? So we want to basically calculate the age for us. And the way we do it is inside of student. So in here, where we say get and then age. So what we're going to do is say period from Java time dot and then between. And I want to get a date, so the start date. So this will be date of birth or DOB, and then local date and then dot now.
Okay. Getter for the age, and this will be oh, my pleasure. It was my pleasure to have you here. Thank you for staying here with me. So see you next time. Sleep tight. Have a good night. I don't know, what do you say in English? Bye bye. I will go too soon, I think. Period between DOB period dot now. Date now. That's the problem. Right, integer, okay.
And then here, I want to get and then years.
Okay. This will fix the problem.
Go. And now we have the number of years. And also, let me say this.dob.
Hey, Storm.
This.dob. And there you go. So now let's go ahead and start the server.
Okay, here's the question. Do I want to do another round? This round is done. Done is better than perfect.